onto things that are actually relevant to the world of football. The Buccaneers beat the Patriots last night, if you haven't heard, 19-17. What's your big picture takeaway?
Well, the Bucs got it done. I don't know if it was any more than that, Mike. I didn't think it was a very good game, but Brady did what Brady had to do to win the game. I think it was unfortunate for his part and for the Bucs' part that he didn't throw a touchdown pass. Antonio Brown obviously dropped the one that he should have caught in the end zone, and that would have given Brady his touchdown. But it wasn't a very exciting game, and I don't think it lived up to the expectations I had for the game. And frankly, I was very impressed with Mac Jones and the way he handled the whole situation. Those 19 straight completions that he had at one point, it was the most by a rookie quarterback in 40 years. I thought he played terrific considering the circumstances, but Brady got it done in the end, just like Brady usually does. He always almost wins after a loss, and it's not surprising that he won this one, Mike.
The two things that still bother me, and I haven't written about either of them yet. We spoke about them today on PFT Live. I'm going to mention them now. I just really wanted to have time to let it process. I don't understand, and I think you agree with me. You articulated similar thoughts on Twitter. I don't understand why Bill Belichick kicked a 56-yard field goal in the range, which would have matched the career long for Nick Folk. And as Chris Collinsworth pointed out, every time Folk lined up to kick, he's got an issue with his plant leg. I mean, that was a difficult kick. That's 56 yards. And I know that 40 yards used to be a big deal when we were kids, and then 50 yards was a big deal, and now I guess 60 yards is a big deal. 56 is still a long kick. And even if it goes through, you've given Tom Brady 50 seconds to do what Aaron Rodgers did last week to the 49ers on behalf of the Packers. And I don't know if Belichick was kind of hoping for one final showdown. I don't know what the deal was. I just am stunned, Charean, that they didn't go for it on 4th and 3. I don't care what their conversion rate was for the night on 3rd down, 4th down, whatever. It's 4th down and 3 yards. You take your chances there. And if you convert, number one, the field goal's closer. Number two, you take more time off the clock. Number three, maybe you have a walk-off game winner instead of the outcome that we got.
I thought going for it on 4th down was their best opportunity to win. They would have 55 seconds and one timeout left. You figure they start at the 25. They don't need that many yards. Now, I know Ryan Suckup had missed the field goal earlier in the game, but he kicked the one against the Cowboys on the last play to win the game. The chances are they would have gotten him close enough to probably kick that field goal. So I don't care that Nick Folt's field goal was long enough. It just hit that upright. I still feel like the Patriots would have lost that game had Nick Folk even made that field goal. Their best opportunity to win was to go for it. It's what the Ravens did against the Chiefs, right? When they beat the Chiefs, that's what the Patriots should have done, and they didn't do it.
Great point. The number one factor on the analytics chart for that situation, don't give the ball back to Tom Brady with enough time to get you, because he will. You're asking for it. He just got you, and he left too much time on the clock to give you the opportunity that you had. That's the other thing that bothers me. I feel like he was so determined to let AB have an FU touchdown for Bill Belichick that he lost sight of what he should have done. And I know, well, hey, you know, they're taking the shot because Jonathan Jones was cramping. Well, okay, get the first down. Take advantage of the shot that he's cramping and do a stop. Do something. Do a button hook. Do a slant. Get the first down. Keep the clock moving. Move the chains closer. Make the field goal closer. And give the Patriots less time to do what they did. Twice Brady went to the end zone to Antonio Brown. The first time, Brown just didn't see the ball. I thought it was a touchdown. As soon as Brady let it go, I was like, well, oh my God, there's the AB touchdown that I think Brady was determined to let him score. And then he went back to it again. The first time, I'm fine with it. The second time, I had a problem with it because I think their better play was get the first down, work the clock, make the field goal closer, and leave the Patriots not enough time to drive down and score.
There's not many times that we question Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and there's not many times, maybe a handful, that we've questioned both of them in a game. we're questioning both of them today, and they're legitimate questions because I agree with you. I think the Buccaneers should have gotten the first down. They would have been, again, closer for that field goal after Ryan Suckup had already missed a field goal earlier in the game. They could have run out the clock, and the Patriots would have had no time. Instead, they trusted their defense to eventually do what they did, but I would not have trusted that defense, especially my cornerbacks with them all on the sideline or back in Tampa. I have these cornerbacks out there, a guy who hadn't played in forever, hadn't even practiced 3 times before he got out there. I would not have trusted that defense if I was the Buccaneers. But I guess they thought, hey, if Patriots kick a field goal, we'll have time to go down and kick another field goal to win it. And as it turns out, the Bucs were right. They did win the game. But we're questioning both of them, and I think they're legitimate questions for both of those teams.
When the field goal attempt by Nick Folk from 56 hit the upright, my reaction was, okay, what now? Wait, that's it? It can't be over. It can't be over.
Right.
Wasn't that one of those games where you just wanted it to keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, you wanted an ending. You wanted an ending. That wasn't a good ending at all, which is why I said I didn't think it was a very good game. If the Patriots had made it and the Bucs had gone back down, led by Brady, that would have been a much better ending.
Well, it's highly unlikely we'll see Belichick and Brady square off again. They aren't due to play for 4 more years. The 17th game, not the final game, but the extra game that was adopted this year, creates an opportunity to get together again. There's a formula, there's a rotation within the normal rotation of playing all teams from a given division once every 4 years. Plus, they could meet in the Super Bowl. Plus, Tom Brady could go play for somebody else. I'm still not ruling that out. I'm really not. Because he has mentioned in the past that he's got 2 years left on his contract, and then he'll figure out what to do after that. Now, at some point after saying that, he said, I want to stay in Tampa a long time, but along the way he also said 90% of what he says is BS, so who knows what to believe. I don't rule out the possibility of Tom Brady calling his shot in 2023 based upon where the Bucs roster is, based upon whether or not there's another team out there that is a Tom Brady away from trying to win a Super Bowl. And wouldn't that be the ultimate capper to go to a third team and win a Super Bowl with that organization too? So maybe we'll see Belichick and Brady together again somewhere before they're both done.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.